Men, those of una where they always dey like make woman they give una money, una come because this lady on my screen has a message for you guys, and she said something very very shocking. She said if any man asks her for $1, just $1, say she's going to block the person, because if man asks woman for money, it means say that man no like that woman. You know that particular story, e go make they use food dey follow up. Now I make hunger dey beat me and say make I dey chop while I show una this video. Una watch this video.
If a man ever asked me for money if he was in a tight situation, like, if he was like, oh my God, babe, I really need money. And if he ever asked me, I would assume that he doesn't like me, and I would assume that he doesn't love me. Okay. I've been blessed to know to have men like, male friends. And I know they have a network of other people they can engage if they're in a tight spot. If a man that I'm newly dating comes to me and says he needs money, my first thought would be, before I came into your life, who were you asking? Also, the only man that I would ever consider loaning money to would be my husband. And I have access to everything. Okay? Mismanaging your funds can ruin your life. Marrying the wrong man can ruin your life. Mixing both is just not a good recipe. I don't date men at work. I don't get my man and my money from the same place. Therefore, I don't mix the two. If a man ever asks me for $1, literally I will be like, I'll send it and I'll block you, because my brain tells me you don't like me. You don't like me. It may sound extreme. It may sound like, oh my gosh, trust me, having clear boundaries when it comes to money and men, and a combination of both, you need that. You need that as a woman with resources. If you're a woman with resources, because there are gold digging men out here. There are men that target women with resources out here. I know. I have been on a date where the guy shows up and tells me something like, oh, I saw your LinkedIn. I see who you are. Okay. Now, I didn't take that as red flag. I was a little younger. As time went by, homeboy said something like, I don't mind being a house husband. I don't mind if you're the breadwinner. Trust and believe that was ended immediately. So I'm going to repeat. If a man likes you, let your brain begin to say, if he likes me, he won't ask me for money. So the minute he says, give me $1, you lose attraction. Let that give you the ick. Allow yourself have the ick if a man ever asks you for money. Okay.